Here he is, guys. Hold tight and welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. I'd like to, for a start, before we continue, ask you to subscribe to our videos. And when you do that, please click on the notifications thing, set up that whenever we put a video up, you get one little notification. All you got to do to subscribe is click on the link that's appearing right now in the corner, and then we can continue. By the way, the links up there are available throughout the whole video, so you can click on them at any time and enhance your experience of it. G, you ready to go, mate? Good. Hold tight. Plumberparts.co.uk, home of Find Your Plumber. Well, treat. George, what's this? Come here, mate. Don't just leave. I feed you and then that's it. You just leave, don't you? Anyway, welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. Today we are looking at plumbing disasters. Also, we are going to announce in this video who won our last Evolution Tools competition. That was for the Evolution Rage 3. Watch to find out later on in the video if you've won it or not, okay? Because it could be you. It's an equal toss-up between the 170 retweets we got on Twitter at the time of counting, and also I think we got something like 260 shares on Facebook. So thanks ever so much, guys, for all your hard work there. Let's hope that for one of you that pays off. Anyway, before we continue, we've had a few little things happen in the world of the plumbing areas. Number one, as you're probably aware, we've got a Snapchat account. So you can go on there, you get impartial random cat stuff going on with the G's just out of shot, all that sort of thing. Also, if you are following us on Twitter, then you probably realise that there's a thing that's linked to Twitter. It's called Periscope. And we often use that on, say, a Tuesday evening to have a little impartial chat live with you guys. You guys can then interact with us live and direct, as they say in the DJ industries. Last night was really good. At one point, we had 150 of you. We were all just talking about plumbing and it was really, really good fun. I really enjoyed it. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of the disasters you've sent in. We've had some great videos as well, great pictures. This has just been taken out of the big vat of disasters that you guys are just trickling into with your little wee-wees all the time. And it's absolutely brilliant, so keep up doing it. Anyway, let's have a look, guys, at what we got this week. Let me open up the MacBook of Doom, the MacBook of awful plumbing. Now let's have a look. Oh George, I've left it on tenterhooks. Meow. If a cat were to meow, would he meow in north? So we'll start on a nice thing here. 24-hour plumber got his cup. Mate, isn't that nice to have a cup that's got my ugly noggin on it and Big G's ugly noggin on it as well? Charlie Langley sent us this one through. How are you going to rod that? I mean, what is happening to the world? No, I don't know. I just don't know what's happened there. They laid a road and thought, who cares? We're Morrison's Utilities or whatever it is. We do whatever we want to do. David Bone has obviously got customers who eat far too much beef, and he got called out to this toilet that's got a log in it. Lord Lucan got sent out to a job and he just noticed that someone had capped off the gas in the kitchen. What a lovely capping off job that was. In fact, that's all they did, isn't it? We capped it off, we just left it there. For Flexi Friday, for Flexi Friday. Na 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 na. Trout Man, lovely Flexi Friday shower there. Hashtag Flexi Friday, hashtag superstitious shower. You superstitious about showers? I'd be superstitious about that one. So Aaron Beckingham gets a phone call, man, I've got a blocked toilet, or the multi-quick at the back's leaking. So Aaron's like, this sounds like an easy one, I'm gonna go and have a look at this one, this is gonna be absolutely brilliant. But no, he gets there, and this is the toilet he arrives to. Sometimes you know what it's like when you see customers first up, you're like, oh God, do I really have to? You sometimes see the number and you're like, I recognise that number. Was that really stinky customer? And you answer it and you're like, hello? Yeah, hi, how's it going? Yeah, that's how it is, isn't it? You're like, ooh, damn it. So Aaron's gone out to this job, he's found a toilet like this, and then he made his excuses. Aaron, I don't know what it was you said. How did you get out of this? Because you said to me that after you saw this toilet, you ran a mile. Tell me how it happened, tell me what happened. Aaron Lee Double-Barreled Smith got called out to this floating toilet. Back to the wall pan, is it? Back to nothing. Adam Poynton sent us through this hashtag rude rad. Hashtag for the bad boy crew. Oh, Adam Poynton sent us out this rude radiator. I don't know what this guy's doing here. TRV's there, and then it looks like you've got a filling loop valve, like inline valve there. What's going on with the world, y'all? Alex Beckett 9 got called out to this boiler. One thing I do love about you guys who follow us on Plumber Parts is the fact that you always stay on topic. That's why Alex Rice sent us through a photo of some pigs. Thanks, Alex. Annie Stanley sent us through a photo of some beautiful toilet plumbing. Meh. And then Alan Goldsmith, yet again, followed it up with a lovely little bit of HEP on a radiator. Lovely hashtag rude rad, hashtag for the bad boy crew. At last, Celsius Heating finished the boiler. They started this boiler install about 15 years ago. Only joking, Celsius. Great job in the background there. More happy customers for Celsius Heating. Nice little Gledhill tank. Bit of a compression overload though. Thanks for that one, Celsius Heating. CGS Construction sent us through a photo of a radiator that isn't just a Flexi Friday rad. This is something special. For a start, look at this. They used a gold Flexi. And then if you actually have a look at his comment, he says here, think we need to change these. What do you think, everyone? Hashtag E17. Why E17? Maybe you're E17 postcode in London. Could be that. Or it's the fact that you love E17, the band. What songs did E17 do? I saw E17 at a Thursday at Glastonbury about 5 years ago as well. They were good. Sometimes you've got some clips that are just too big. And I think I've been sent in quite a few photos of clips that don't quite fit the pipe. Well, Charlie Billington sent this one through. I mean, you always know you're dealing with someone of quality when they use Munson rings. You know, you're dealing with different class, all right? Or they use Unistrut and the big old clips on there. You're dealing with different class. Unless, of course, you use a pencil to pack out your ring. What is it about innuendo on this video, George? Charlie Allen not only sent us through a hashtag rude rad, but he also sent us through a hashtag Flexi Friday. And look at it. It's goddamn awful, y'all. This is what happens when you let DIYers watch videos on YouTube and learn how to do plumbing, innit? Chris Deacon, as I called him in the Halloween video, which funnily enough went out last October. Chris Deacon. Chris Deacon sent us through this photo. Now, it just tickles the OCD in me, the fact that we've got a sweat tee for some reason the other way around. That has got, it annoys me greatly. Anyway, it didn't stop Dan Goldstone from doing this to his apprentice. Enjoy.
That's it, loads coming out now. Keep going. Keep going, that's it. 2 secs, let me empty the pot. Hang on. Loads coming out, mate. Keep blowing it. Try it again, mate.
Nothing like a light bit of bullying. Feel sorry for your apprentice there, Dan. You were nasty to him there. Shouldn't be like that, should you? Because, let's face it, it's not character building, is it? Of course it is. Oh yeah, I got sent through another video as well by Dan Cox. Is it? No, it's Daz Cox. Daz Cox. Daz Cox. Cleans up all your Daz problems. Anyway, Daz Cox sent us through a video, and all I'm showing this for is because he put this on Plumber Parts' Facebook, and look how many people helped him with his problem. And I'd like to thank everyone there who gave him a bit of a hand. That's really, really nice of you to do that. Well done, Plumber Parts followers. It's nice to know that we're all in the same thing. Jack Bennett as well sent us through this video. This is how you don't first fix a shower valve. Jack, take it away, bro.
Lovely bit of Flexi Friday for you guys, look. Time to do a first fix. Oh, days. Yeah.
So then, Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes, is it Chris Barnes? I don't know. Oh, gods. Sent us through this photo of, well, look at this rotting eye. It's facing the wall. Then Craig Plumbing sent us through this photo of how not to fit a shower. I mean, what stops people from just chasing 2 chases up from the bottom of the bath, take your hot and cold from up from the bottom of the bath, bring them out and your centres for your new shower valve, and then tiling it over and making it done like nicely like that. I don't understand why people don't do that. It probably would have been quicker than what they did there. Jack Masterson sent us through this hashtag Flexi Friday, hashtag rude radiator boy for the bad boy crew. Curly whirly, looks like a ram. Thing of a Taurus. Is it Taurus the rad? James Watts sent us through this basin. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Not only have you got a little bit of red dwarf on the old waist under there. Oh, yeah! But you've also got some horrible Flexi Friday as well. Oh dear. Jamie Watts got sent out to this sludgy tank. Nice little bit of gravy there. I know exactly what I'd do. Bit of roast potatoes, bang. Couple of slivers of the old horseradish and beef. Yummy, yummy. Jason Campbell, fully compliant oil tank. Not. And Jason Newcomb sent us through a photo of a very efficient radiator. Now, if you look closer, you'll see why. There's a TRV on both ends. Brr. Big fan of this photo that was sent through to us from Jason Rugg. A bath, right, that has just got the taps hanging over the end into the bath. If someone's just tapped into the hot and cold feed coming down the wall. and just bent them over. I mean, you couldn't get a simpler install, I guess, Jason. Very nice little find there, mate. Thanks for sending us that photo in. Oh, whatever you do, don't eat ice cream for lunch. That's all I'm going to say. Jay Taylor sent us through with a failed Flexi Friday. Oh man, that must have been nasty. Probably flooded the whole floor. And then Josh Tappin sent us through a fantastic photo of his hashtag FYP van. Okay, just going to say now quickly, Find Your Plumber, the search side of it is going to go live very soon. Anyone who has already registered, your memberships will be reset to start at the time that the search goes live, because we're lovely. If you haven't registered already, click on the link above, get over there and get registered, all right? But registered or not, it didn't stop Josh Tappin from #1 doing that thing that makes every plumber cringe with fear. He dropped his tape into the flux. I hope you're all right, Josh. I hope you're okay. But obviously you're not okay, Josh, because after that, look what happened to your mind. You've gone mad. You say that you found those knickers behind the unvented cylinder. Yes, I don't know if I believe you, Josh. Yes. And then we followed up with Mark Brooker, sent us through a couple of Flexi Fridays. We've got bang, #1 there. Oh my God, what's that? And then bang, #2 there. Oh my God, what's that? Ah, Josh Tappin sent us through another photo. Before we move away from all of Josh's fantastic photos and his, eventual decline into complete insanity, he sent us through this video as well. Apprentices, this is why you keep your blowtorch away from that particular type of fluffy lagging. Have a look at this. Ooh, baby, baby! Pretty brutal, isn't it? What is it with absolutely minging houses at the moment? Nick Beardshall sent us through this video of a place that he got called to up in Manchester, where it constantly rains every day of the year. It's just disgusting, and it really does, it brings to light what you have to go through as a domestic plumber, or even if you're working for a commercial company, you're doing like the council contract. Oh mate, I've been sent to so many places before in the past that I never want to go back to, ever. So yeah, Nick, unlucky mate, it's horrible, absolutely disgusting. But don't ask me why. That brings me to a video that Paul Marshall sent us through of the packing on the back of a toilet. Ugh. Going back to oil tanks as well, Martin Holloway sent us through a photo of this oil tank. Lovely. No one's ever had any oil stolen out of that one because none of the burglars knew there was one there in the first place. Now, there's indirect hot water and there's direct hot water. Oh. And Matt Austin has found the latter here. More Flexi. Michael Keane sent us through this one in. Flexi under a boiler. Doesn't really get a lot worse than that, does it? Mike Howe sent us through some more Flexi. Yes. Is that going to be the sign for Flexi from now on? Oh, I tell you what, sometimes I just get turned on by waste pipes underneath kitchen sinks, especially if they're wearing suspenders like this one here that was sent in by our good friend Nikolai. Sam Shepherd got called out to this. What do you think this is? Look at that, nice close up. It could almost be lovely lemon curd, couldn't it? Lovely and yummy. Just scoop it out with a knife and smear it on your toast. But it isn't, is it? It's urea crystals inside the nice little wee-wee pipe. Can you imagine getting them out with your knife and then smearing that all over your toast? Sid G, I don't know what your name is, mate. I don't know how we've saved it like that. We've saved it wrong, whatever it is. But you are giving a valuable lesson to mice. Whatever you do, don't try and live in a PC board. You're gonna die. Sarai sent us for a photo of underneath the sink. Now this is baked Alaska. If you've never had baked Alaska before, that's ice cream on the inside and then warm meringue on the outside. Don't ask me how you do it. Hello mate, you decided to come back. Come on, oi, treat, what's this? See, I told you there was treats, mate. So Hale sent us through this fantastic photo that just shows us how beautiful our job can be. Right, there's that time when you're driving around in the van, and sometimes you go around a corner and you just realise with that crashing noise that you haven't sealed everything in the back. We go on about it quite a lot because it is like the cringe-worthy thing that happens in a day. I absolutely hate it, drives me nuts when it happens. Well, look what happened to poor old Steve-O Butler here. The old expanding foam went off. Oh, look at that, look what it's got. It's actually completely covered up his mitre saw. Gutted, mate. Tom Bennett was called out to someone who's very lucky when it comes to their gas main. Look at that gas hose and that bayonet cap there. Mate, that is bum nip time. But then Tom Bennett followed it up with a lovely photo of what I call plumbing pornography. Look at this. Beautiful to see. Sometimes it's just as good to see what good work looks like up against the disasters that we show you as well. Because as I say, For a lot of you apprentices out there, watching the plumbing disasters is an inadvertent way for you to learn how to not do it and how to do it properly. The last thing you want is some of your work to show up here, wouldn't it? Tom McGurr, right, he's just done one of those mistakes. He's just run a bit of HEP through a floor. He's connected everything up, he's got the system working, and he's gone back through to put the floorboards down, and he's done that. And it reminds me of a mate of mine. I was working with this guy called Dave, right, and him and me were going around doing loads of plumbing together. This is like a year or two ago. This is a couple of years ago now, at least. And he'd fitted a new unvented tank up in the loft. And he was just looking around for like, and he thought, like, what am I going to site the tank on? Do I have to go and buy a little bit of 18mm ply, something like that, and a couple of 4x2s or whatever to get it all nicely balanced and safe and like a nice pad for it to go on. But no, he sees this lovely square bit of wood. Perfect, nice and thick, sights it on that, pipes the whole lot up over the whole day, gets the system filled up, gets everything commissioned and sorted. When he comes to leave, he takes all his tools down, takes it out to the van, cleans up, the customer is so happy. Can't find the loft hatch though, can he? Dave, if you're watching, you will know what I'm on about, mate. You know where that loft hatch was, don't you? Because that was that lovely square bit of wood. Yeah. Tom McGear also sent us through a photo of this awful shower flexi pipe. Oh, it's just going round into the shower. Is that going to be it? Cats don't like the wind, do they? They just hate the wind. Herbal essences. This is just like that. Tom McGear's just done that. Troutman Dog just sent us through his photo of his dog. He won't get out of his chair. Nothing to do with plumbing, but man, that dog is just sitting there. He's like, mate, I ain't going nowhere, bruv. Simon Harding got called to a small leak that's been running for a couple of weeks, and this just shows how a small leak can do a lot of damage. I hope you got it all sorted out okay. It's never easy with customers when that sort of thing's happened. They're not going to be happy anyway, even if you fix the job and everything's okay. They're still going to be devastated. I just hope they had decent enough insurance to cover it. Wayne Colgate sent us through this lovely video. I'm going to put some sexy music over the top of it so you can enjoy it. Kick back and relax. So I guess you wanted to know who won the Evolution Tools Rage 3 first competition that ended on July the 31st. All you had to do to enter was either retweet on Twitter or share on Facebook. What we've done, we've pulled all the people who retweeted that off into an Excel sheet, done the same as well into the same Excel sheet from Facebook, and then we put that into our website and that just randomly picks out a winner from the whole lot. Now I've got it here, down here, who's gonna win, so let's have a drum roll. The winner is TJD Building Services. I've come all the way over. They're gas safe lot. They do building, plumbing and refurbishments in Sevenoaks, Tunbridge Wells and Kent. I'll send you out a message, mate, and we'll get your address. Thanks ever so much for entering the competition, guys, and I hope you're really happy with that. There is going to be a couple of competitions coming up. We've got another Evolution Tools coming up, the Rage 2, so remember to enter that as well. You've all still got an equal chance. It's just one of those things. Thanks ever so much for entering, everybody. Better luck next time. So anyway, guys, I'd like to say thanks ever so much for watching this week's Plumbing Disasters video. Anyway, guys, before we go, I've got one more lovely, satisfying video to show you. It's from Rockside Plumbing.
How did we do for the morning? Beautiful.
I think you'd agree that was very sexy. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you subscribe to our videos. Please follow us on Facebook and Twitter as usual. That's where you can send us through all your photos and all your videos as well. I'm going to say every person who sent us a video in that's been used on this, I'm going to send you a sticker out. All right, thanks ever so much for sending them in. Please contact us and we'll get those stickers sorted out for you just as soon as possible. Anyway, until our next video, I think we've got a few instructionals coming up for shower trays, basins, toilets, a few bits and bobs like that. There's one thing y'all gotta do, and you gotta remember what to do, and that's to hold tight. I'll see you later, guys.
plumberparts.co.uk, home of Find Your Plumber.
Lovely. Hold tight. Hold tight. Sidgy. Sidgy. Siddig. I don't know why, but today I get the feeling I'm holding my hands a little bit like Jimmy Savile. Just like this. Oh, I want to be buried at a 45-degree angle. So.
Your cheeks, do you want cheeks? Why is it the camera? Your cheeks. Your cheeks. Oh, this is last name, sorry. Do you want to find out who won this week's English and George? Who's going to race for that? No, that's not George. That's not that. Do you want to find out who won this week's English race? Do you want to find out who's won the English race, George? George? Meow, we should tell them. All right, meow, George. Right, come away. Who called you? Come on, George, just meow for us. George, you got what they're doing now. What's it? Do you know, George? Oh, watch on me now, say. Come on, George, just meow. Do one now. Just one meow, George, go on. Come on, mate, now. George, oh, now. Just meow. Come on, mate. You're always so vocal. I'm going to